Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how I have single-handedly redefined how to do this whole working mom thing. So I have found that if I use Amazon Alexa, I can outsource a lot of my parenting routines to this beautiful, fabulous robot that I have in my home. So if you're like me, trying to get everything done, trying to get the bedtime routines, trying to get the morning routines done on your way out the door, this may save you quite a bit of time and you may be able to catch an extra 5 minutes of snoozing in the morning. So come along with me, we'll figure out how to get this done and we'll spend some time together. All right, so here we are in my room. I figured this would be the easiest place to show you because I have my Alexa right next to my bed. And I just turned her on again. And so really what you're gonna do is you have to have an Alexa that's compatible. Either the towers work, the spots work really nicely. And you wanna have it in your child's room or somewhere where they're going to be able to hear the announcement kick on. So I have changed the speakers so that way instead of it going through to my son's room for this particular showing, I'll have it come through my room so that you can see what it looks like. So if you have your Alexa app on your phone, you're just gonna go click on your Alexa app.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
See, yep, if you say her name, she will speak to you. So what you'll do then is you'll go into the Alexa app and you're gonna click on what says routines. So you'll see that right there. So I like to have my routines planned by the time of day, not necessarily by a trigger word. So for example, when I say Alexa, right? She lights up, that's a trigger word. For me, because I know that my son has to get up at the same time every day or that his bedtime is the same every night, I have it programmed based on the time of day. So what you'll do in your app is you'll go in and you'll click the little plus sign under routines to add a new routine. When you're in there, it will tell you when is this happening. So you can either have a wake word, like her name, or you can say good morning, things like that, or you can add an action for the time. So I'm going to click in here and I'm going to say I want to schedule this because I know that every single day my son's got to get up to go to school. For me, I would rather lay in bed and let Alexa wake him up. So click on the schedule time perspective right there and then you'll see here you can say, okay, you want it at time and then you want it to repeat. So for me, I would go in and I would set this at, say, 6:45 in the morning for him. We like to cut it close. We like to play the race to the bus stop game every day. So I would do 6:45 a.m. for him. Just click done. From there, you're going to click on repeat. So this is something that you can do every single weekday or you can do it on the weekends depending on what your schedule is. So I'm going to go ahead and just click weekdays. Now my son and I have, he's actually a joint custody. So there are a couple of days that I'll actually program Alexa to not turn on so that she's just not going off on the other side of the house when he's not here that
Sorry,
day.
what device?
Turn off. From there, once you have it scheduled, you'll go ahead and just click the done button. And that's what's going to trigger this new routine every single day. After that, it allows you to say add action. So you just click on the little plus sign right next to it, and there's a lot of different options there. So you can look at it and have her say a pre-programmed phrase to wake up in the morning. You can add a calendar meeting so she'll report out what your day looks like. That's something that I actually use for my personal alarm clock to wake up in the morning. You can look at the device setting. So this is important. I use the device setting to make sure that the volume in his room is just cranked up as loud as it possibly can be so that there's no chance of him sleeping through this alarm. Under messaging, this is something that I like to use. I actually will go in and do a personal message. So instead of her just saying good morning or things like that, I actually have her programmed where you can type in a sentence to send an announcement to that Amazon and say, yes, time to get out of bed or get up and brush your teeth, get dressed, whatever the announcement is that you would like to add. Other options include you can add music, which is something that I do for my son. Again, it's that noise to keep him up and moving. You can have the news, something I would like for my alarm, not necessarily something I want for my little kid. Smart home is something that I love. I use it all the time. So we have the Philips Hue lights, so all of our lights are controlled through the Alexa app. And the nice thing about that is in my son's room, he has the Philips light bulb. So as part of this wake up routine, I've actually programmed that light bulb to turn on full blast when this alarm goes off. So again, I'm making sure that I get to stay in bed for a couple more minutes. He's got to get out of bed. So going through this, so once you go through, you can select different messages to say. You can go in, if you have Amazon Music, you can actually go in and link music to these different routines that you have. If you can link it to your iTunes library or buy music individually, not even having a subscription to Amazon Music, you can just buy a song and connect it to this routine as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just confirm that I'm going to leave this routine because I actually have my son's already programmed to show you. So we're just going to click on it. So this is his morning routine. So you'll see it. It's scheduled to go off every single weekday. On the weekends, I let him sleep in. I'm not up trying to get him up early. It will turn on his bedroom light. You won't see that in here. I tried to change it to, we have, my bed light behind me turned on as part of the routine. So we have a bed light to wake up for part of our morning alarm. So it will kick on slowly so that way we get a little bit of an adjustment to the light. My son's goes to 100% right out the gate. From there, I went ahead and I just cranked the volume up so that way he's awake, and we'll go ahead and play it. So once you have it set up, you're able to listen to it to make sure that it's going to meet your needs. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit play routine.
Good morning, Drew Bear. Time to get up and get ready for school. You are going to do great things today.
So it will kick on his Trolls music in the morning because right now it's his favorite movie. So this will just crank up loud so that way he doesn't sleep through it.
Inside my bones.
So
it goes electric wavy when
So you can see between that, his light bulb's going off full blast, my kiddo is definitely going to be getting up. I also set a secondary routine about 15 minutes later, Alexa turn off, to remind him to get dressed, to brush his teeth, to come see me so that I can do his hair. So it gives a little bit of a kick in the pants if he's not getting up. Now I do go in and check on him, I'm still his mom, but it is nice to be able to say, you know what, Alexa's waking him up and I don't have to worry about it. Alexa turn off. I do the same thing actually for his bedtime routine. So right at the end of the evening, once we're done with homework and dinner and things like that, Alexa knows when it's his bedtime, and that way she'll kick on and tell him to brush his teeth, to put on his pajamas, to go potty so we don't have any accidents, and then she'll play his music while he's brushing his teeth so he knows that he has 2 minutes to brush his teeth. After that, I have another routine scheduled to make sure that it turns his light off, and it will actually kick on Audible and play a bedtime story for him. So I'll go in there, we'll listen to a bedtime story together, and then it dims his light, turns the story off, and plays gentle, soft music throughout the night. Kicks off about 5 hours after he's gone to bed, so it doesn't play continuously all night, but through the bulk of the evening he has it. So for me, I find it to be extremely helpful, specifically for the wake-up routine, especially because I am habitually late to everything. So if I can save 5 minutes here or there, it helps me get to places a little bit more on time. And so the bedtime routine is great too. My son knows when Alexa kicks on, I get the, oh, it's bedtime. But he does know, and the funny thing is he actually will listen to her. He doesn't argue with a robot. And so it makes my night a little bit earlier, easier, where I can say, hey, Alexa said, go get ready for bed. So he'll actually go do his routines. I'll be able to finish cleaning up dinner, working through whatever it is that I'm working through. And then we still get our quality time. I can go in there, I can snuggle him, I'm able to lay there and listen to the story with him. The other nice things that I've actually used these functions for to kind of just help simplify my life a little bit. My husband and I use this routine to wake up. We have some fun music. We've been able to program Alexa to include both of our names when she gets us up out of bed. She gives us our news report, our traffic report. She'll let us know if I have to leave a little bit earlier to get to work, things like that. Also, again, I'm a big wuss when it comes to getting out of bed when it's cold outside, so I've programmed her to control my thermostat so that way my bedroom is a little bit toasty before I get up. I don't have to get up and put my cold feet, out on the tile floor and have to worry about, my teeth chattering the entire time I'm getting ready. So that's another helpful hint for this. Other things that we've done, my son is awful at turning off lights. He just leaves them on, as most 6-year-olds probably do. And so we've actually created routines to help remind to turn off all the lights. So when I schedule his routine to wake him up in the morning, I also have another routine that turns off his bedroom lights and make sure that nothing is on after he's gone to school. So lots of fun ways that you can use Amazon Alexa through these processes to help save you a little bit of time. But again, I am extremely excited that I have found a way to outsource my parenting to the Alexa. Hopefully you liked my mom hack. If you have something that you'd like to share, or maybe you found a way to save some time, or you can even add on to this one, please feel free to add your comments below. Would love to hear from you. Also, you can check us out on our website at bossbeautywarrior.com. We will be putting our blog up with step-by-step instructions, so if this is something you want to do, you'll have available instructions readily available to you. Also, please feel free to leave comments. You can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on Facebook, on Twitter. We look forward to hearing from you.